Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. La Crosse's Vietnam Veterans Trail is temporarily closed today as the city enforces its no camping ban. According to a release, crews are clearing the marsh along the trail to protect public health, safety, and the environment. Any unsheltered people were told to leave with all of their belongings by 7 o'clock this morning, and anything left behind is now being cleared up and thrown out. Earlier this month, La Crosse's Common Council voted to end camping on city-owned property that includes the marshlands. And it is officially that time of year when many of our districts are welcoming students back from summer vacation. News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live outside Galesville Elementary School and has the details for us. I can hear the kids from here, Michael.
Alexandra, it is a day that most of us never forget. That is the first day of school. Brings both butterflies and an overwhelming sense of joy. Staff members welcomed students this morning at Galesville Elementary School. Galesville kicked off its school year with the first launch day yesterday, welcoming students whose last names fall in the first half of the alphabet. Today, the remaining students eagerly took their first steps off the bus, ready to begin their journey. Having only half the students at a time allows them to gradually acclimate to the building and feel more comfortable while participating in routines in smaller, more manageable groups. The principal of Galesville Elementary School says it truly feels amazing to be back in the building.
Here at Galesville Elementary, our theme this year is Lights, Action, Learn. So we're all about the Hollywood movie theme in terms of growing and learning. And it's just great to see all of our families as well as quite a few new students as well coming to be a part of the district again.
As for the students, the entire school will be reunited together starting tomorrow on Thursday. Reporting live in Galesville, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
All right, Michael, thank you for that update. It's not just elementary schoolers returning from summer break. Thousands of college kids also returning to La Crosse for the school year. Move-in started today at both Western Technical College and UW La Crosse. Western is welcoming 200 students to its residence hall over the next 5 days. At UWL, about 3,000 students will move in over the next 6 days. Expect increased traffic and some road closures near those campuses. A powerful new alliance is taking on the biggest challenge in our community, mental health. This morning, local leaders unveiled a new partnership to tackle the mental health crisis after a recent Compass Now report identified mental health as the region's top concern. Now, Great Rivers United Way and the Mental Health Coalition of the Greater La Crosse area are joining forces, deploying a dedicated mental health coordinator starting September 1st. The coordinator will focus on improving mental well-being and expanding the coalition's reach. They'll lead community-wide efforts, bringing together resources and initiatives to address mental health needs.
Well, good afternoon to you. We are looking at the radar. It is fairly quiet right now. In fact, we're going to have some clearing skies. As you just saw Michael, the clouds behind them still at least mostly cloudy to partly cloudy skies, but we'll begin to lose some of that as we go through the day. That being said, take a look what I've got going on for you. Current temperatures right now in the 60s and the 70s, all the way up to 82 degrees. Wow, that's the high we were supposed to get today, believe it or not, so we may get a wee bit warmer. And then you take a look here at the 24-hour temperature change. We're at least 2 to about 10 degrees cooler than we were 24 hours ago today. All right, so let's take a look at La Crosse. We'll get into some sunnier conditions as we get through the day. We'll call it partly cloudy skies to finish the afternoon. Temperatures around probably the low 80s today. And then once we get into Eau Claire, we're looking at some mostly cloudy conditions, getting to partly cloudy skies. So a little sunshine will eke out for you there. And you're looking at temperatures in the middle 70s for your high today. All right, well, that being said, take a look at this. I want to give you an overview of how this all plays out. As you can see, the highs, we're going to probably have to bump that up again for us. But 72 to about 85 degrees out there. And then once we go into tomorrow, you're going to be seeing some clouds start to move into the picture here as we go through the day with some late storms on the way, and temperatures will be in the 70s, maybe a couple of degrees warmer as we finish out. I'll have more about this coming up for you in just a bit, so have a wonderful day for now.
All right, Art, we'll check back in with you later. Hours after former President Donald Trump was indicted on revised charges relating to allegations he tried to overturn the 2020 election, comes newly released footage from January 6th and the days after of then Speaker Nancy Pelosi responding to the attack on the Capitol. Skylar Henry reports from the White House.
Less than 10 weeks before Election Day, former President Donald Trump faces a revised federal indictment, charging he engaged in a conspiracy to hold on to power and to overturn the results of the 2020 election. Special counsel Jack Smith filed the slimmed-down indictment to comply with the Supreme Court's July ruling that presidents have broad immunity for official acts. The new indictment removes the previous allegations concerning Trump's attempts to pressure the Justice Department into supporting his false claims that the election was rigged.
Now, the allegations relate solely to the actions former President Trump took as a candidate, in other words, in his personal capacity.
Trump has long claimed he did nothing wrong.
This is a persecution of a political opponent.
In social media posts, the former president responded to the revised indictment, accusing Smith of attempting to interfere with the November election. A day after the indictment comes never-before-released documentary footage from January 6th and the days after.
We're calling the National Guard now. Been here to start out.
Some was recorded as then House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was being evacuated from the Capitol. The footage was turned over to Congress by HBO and obtained by CBS News. It also includes Pelosi calling Trump a domestic enemy in the White House during a meeting with her staff. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Regarding that revised indictment, a source close to Trump's legal team tells CBS News it wasn't a surprise, and Trump's lawyers will soon ask for more time to brief the case. The former president is set to visit the La Crosse Center tomorrow evening, and of course, News 8 will have a crew there with the latest updates. Coming up, did your phone stop working last night? You're not alone if so. Find out why thousands couldn't make calls even to 911, and if you're in the clear now.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Thursday only and only at Hy-Vee.
This Labor Day weekend only, the Hot Tub and Pool Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Unalaska. Endless pools up to $10,000 off. Above ground pools starting at $140 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and above ground pools up to 40% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Unalaska.
My cancer drugs, $1,800 per month.
My hospital bill for a heart attack, $241,544.18.
I'm Rebecca Cook. My parents are like a lot of folks hit hard by sky-high medical bills, and with hospital closures, access to care is an even greater challenge. So what does Derek Van Orden say? Destroy Badger Care, gut Medicare, deny women reproductive care. I'll fight for affordable health care. Derek Van Orden won't, and that's why I approve this message.
Go get him, honey.
Collector car into cash. Remlinger Collector Car Auctions is now taking consignments for its fall auction on September 27th and 28th in Winona, Minnesota. Visit RemlingerAuctions.com to consign now and maximize your earnings. Early consigners receive the most exposure to our eager pre-qualified bidders. Reserve your spot today and join the excitement. Remlinger Collector Car Auctions, where every car has a story and every bid is an adventure.
Are you finding bathing and bathroom business has gotten more difficult? Bad hips, bad knees can pose a problem. Just getting up and down can be risky. There is a simple, affordable solution. In just a day or two, you can have a beautiful new walk-in shower, safe and easy to care for with grab bars, a handheld shower, and a seat if you like. Set an appointment with one of our designers to plan your new bath. Better products at lower prices because we care. The Board Store.
Hot tubs, hot tubs, hot tubs. The Hot Tub and Pool Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Unalaska. This Labor Day weekend only. Huge discounts on Hot Spring and Caldera hot tubs. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and above ground pools up to 40% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Unalaska.
This Thursday, one day only, earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $50. That's a 30-cent fuel saver for every $50 you spend in-store and online. Thursday only and only at Hy-Vee.
Welcome back. Celebrities are discovering the power of podcasting. The audio platforms are bigger than ever, and so are the payouts. NFL superstar Travis Kelce and his recently retired brother Jason have scored a new 3-year contract with Amazon's Wondery. It's reportedly worth more than $100 million. The deal gives the platform global distribution and advertising rights to the brothers' popular New Heights podcast, as well as rights to related merchandise. Alex Cooper is also cashing in on the trend, moving her Call Her Daddy podcast to SiriusXM. The multi-year deal is reportedly worth up to $125 million.
So we've seen a trend of these deals increasing in value, despite the podcast industry more broadly kind of retrenching on itself and pulling back on new shows and greenlighting of programs and new talent. So if that trend continues, then the deals would keep getting bigger.
Comedian Joe Rogan reportedly renewed with Spotify earlier this year, making his podcast worth as much as $250 million. Art, let's start a podcast. Overnight, AT&T customers reported service outages, with some local emergency officials saying the issue had affected the ability to even call 911. In a statement to CBS News, an AT&T spokesperson said the company has resolved a software issue that affected a limited number of customers and that keeping customers connected is its highest priority. And Pizza Hut wants to make moving day easier with a new specialty box that transforms into a miniature table. The company says nearly 9 in 10 people have ordered pizza during a move, and a majority of those people said they ate pizza on the floor. Pizza Hut's moving box tables come with instructions. They're available for a limited time only in Dallas, Charlotte, and Orlando, though. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message. I was 27 years old, and the doctor told me I have MS. You quickly realize what's the most important things in life: family, friendships, love, helping other people. It makes you much more empathetic and compassionate to those that are struggling and suffering. I wanted to achieve my goals and dreams, but I wanted to take my resources and save as many children as I possibly could.
Are you struggling to get through the day? Are you experiencing chronic pain, burning, numbness, and tingling in your hands or feet? Pay attention, because you are probably experiencing peripheral neuropathy. The most common symptoms are numbness, burning, muscle cramps, and problems with balance. Neuropathy is treatable, and our office can help. It's time to get real results. Pick up your phone and call us right now. If you're one of the first 25 callers, you'll receive a free nerve damage screening. This nerve damage screening will tell you if you're at risk for serious nerve damage and if you're qualified for our cutting-edge treatment program to stop the nerve damage. Don't wait until it's too late and your symptoms get so bad that you lose your freedom and are restricted to a wheelchair, walker, or need amputation. Call now to be one of the first 25 callers to receive a free nerve damage screening. Hurry, call now to find out if you qualify for our free nerve damage screening and see how we can change your life. It's time to feel better. Call today.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships in Menominee, Baldwin, Osseo, and Arcadia.
One drug maker is slashing the price of its weight loss drug in order to make it more accessible. Eli Lilly says it's now selling 1-dose vials of Zepbound, which is a 4-week supply, for roughly half the usual monthly list price. The lowest dose will go for about $400 a month. The next dose is $550 a month.
This is a new move by pharmaceutical companies to sell prescription medication directly to consumers. Now, you still do need a prescription from a clinician, doctor, or other kind of clinician, for an FDA-approved indication in order to fill a prescription. But it is a new move to directly market, to directly sell to consumers.
Dr. Gounder says the lower cost drugs should be available to consumers immediately at the company's Lilly Direct website with a valid prescription, as she said. Explaining the possible harms of COVID-19 is the most effective strategy to convince people to get vaccinated. A study published in the Journal of Public Health gave 3 groups different messages: the harms, the benefits for yourself, and the benefits for others. 72% of people who heard about the potential harms got vaccinated, up to 10% higher than the other 2 groups. All 3 groups had a higher vaccination rates than a 4th group given no message. Adding greenery to a neighborhood can lower the inflammation rates of residents. A study by the University of Louisville planted more than 8,000 large trees and shrubs in a 4-mile square area and compared the neighborhood's health to the surrounding community. Residents had up to 20% lower levels of a biomarker of general inflammation. And there's a racial divide in the amount of testing patients receive when they come to emergency departments with common symptoms like nausea or chest pain. A study published in JAMA Network Open found Black patients are 26% less likely to receive a diagnostic test, and white patients may be subject to over-testing. Researchers say this puts Black patients at an increased risk for missed diagnoses. Those were some of the day's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. The sun is back and Art is in with our forecast next.
Huge selection of rugs and art under the white tent in the Valley View Mall parking lot. Multiple sizes including brown rugs and so much more. Hurry, don't miss this.
It never should have happened. The Waukesha Christmas Parade attack. 6 Wisconsinites mowed down by Darrell Brooks. Just days earlier, Brooks was arrested for trying to run over his girlfriend with the very same car. But Brooks was released on $1,000 bail. Senator Tammy Baldwin voted against increased funding for pretrial detention of violent criminals, making it easier for criminals like Darrell Brooks to terrorize our communities. Tell Senator Baldwin, violent criminals belong behind bars.
Whatever you were thinking, think bigger. It's the King Furniture Labor Day sale. Bigger selection and bigger discounts. Get up to 60% off the biggest names in furniture and 0% financing. Whoa, now that's big. Shop our huge inventory of in-stock furniture and have it in your home quick with free delivery. You won't want to miss this. It's the Labor Day sale going on now at King Furniture.
My cancer drugs, $1,800 per month.
My hospital bill for a heart attack, $241,544.18.
I'm Rebecca Cook. My parents are like a lot of folks hit hard by sky-high medical bills, and with hospital closures, access to care is an even greater challenge. So what does Derek Van Orden say? Destroy Badger Care, gut Medicare, deny women reproductive care. I'll fight for affordable health care. Derek Van Orden won't, and that's why I approve this message.
Go get 'em, honey.
Huge selection of rugs and art under the white tent in the Valley View Mall parking lot. Inventory is priced to sell, so stop in today. Hurry, don't miss this.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Well, good afternoon to you. Alexander and I are still contemplating that podcast. As we get into it, I'm going to give you a view of what transpired this morning with the time lapse over CityCam 8. You can see here, those clouds kind of billowed on in from mostly cloudy to cloudy. In fact, we started to open up the skies a little bit earlier, around the 9 o'clock hour or so, and we put some clouds back, but now we're getting back to at least partly cloudy skies to settle in for the afternoon, possibly getting to mostly sunny by the time the day is done. Areas north of I-10 may keep those clouds, unfortunately, so you may still see some mostly cloudy to possibly partly cloudy skies for you. This area of low pressure, this is going to just swoop in on us coming out of Canada and continue to, well, keep the cool down. Maybe we may see a degree or two warmer, taking us back into the mild. And of course, that rainfall will be late coming. In fact, we'll see some of it maybe try to sneak in the early morning for the first round and then come back again into the evening hours, say just after 8 o'clock or so. Clouds decrease today, though, cooler conditions. We'll go into Thursday with the late storms, as I've mentioned here, and we'll give you a better view of that in just a bit. But check it out. out there, as I showed you earlier, the radar is a little bit quiet right now. In fact, it's been quiet, just period, across La Crosse over the last couple of days now. It's just eerily quiet. Again, you're going to be looking at the clouds opening up. You can see that for La Crosse all the way down to Prairie du Chien, and you take a look at Eau Claire, you're still in some of the cloud cover, so you're at least partly to mostly cloudy skies. And then, of course, you'll see some clouds kind of clearing out of your way, getting into the evening hours by 9 o'clock, and more clouds will probably be on the way. Why? Because it's coming out of the west there, crossing the Mississippi, bringing in maybe a light sprinkle to maybe a light brief shower into the area. And as we go into the 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock hour, you're seeing that line from Minneapolis all the way down, edging closer to the Mississippi. Once it gets here, well, it looks pretty ominous, but it's been breaking down lately. That's about 9 o'clock, right, at night. Then we go to 10 o'clock at night. Then it begins to weaken. Then we have maybe a brief storm possibly get in our area, or maybe just a strong shower. By 11 o'clock, it starts getting out of the way. Prairie du Chien, though, you're picking up some good looking storms right there, and that continues on all the way to Friday at the 2 o'clock hour in the morning, and they're holding on to the last bit of that rainfall, and that gets out of the way as we finish out going into the mid to late morning hours. All right, that being said, this is what we're expecting. This is a lot better than it showed earlier this morning. We're looking at maybe 1.5 inches in some areas. Wisconsin Dells, for us, we're about still at 1/4 inch. Not much change there, but Eau Claire has significantly changed, about 1.5 inches, and the same for Lady Smith. All right, that being said, we get to the zones here. We're going to see who's getting what out there, and you can see in some cases, well, this thing is always kind of playing with me here. So you're looking at upper 70s and the lower 80s to middle 80s today. You're going to see that continue on for the south zone as well. Then we take it back up to the central zone, and here you go. Winona about 78 degrees. We're looking at some other locations holding on the middle 70s to the low 80s, and then once we take it back up to the north zone, you can see all these temperatures still holding on to those low 70s. Get out and enjoy it if you can. Hey, we take a look at what's playing out for the next few days. We go into tomorrow, some late storms. Starts off at a 40% chance, then it goes all the way up to about an 80% chance for the nighttime, and then it starts to wane as we go into the overnight hours. It'll probably turn into about a 50% chance. That being said, we'll take it into Friday. We're looking at sunnier skies. We'll call it partly cloudy skies with more sunshine on the way for your Labor Day holiday. Man, oh man, get out and enjoy that. I miss going to out with friends from LA and kind of having fun.
Yeah, where was the place to be during Labor Day in LA?
We used to go, what's it called? I can't even remember it now. It's like a poor man's Vegas kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Were you talking about that yesterday?
I was talking about it to you yesterday, yeah.
Poor man's Vegas has been on your mind quite a bit lately.
Fun, yeah.
Thank you, Art.
All
Coming up, from Paralympic bronze to the final frontier, meet the athlete who's about to make history as the first disabled person in space. His inspiring journey from devastating accident to potential spacewalker is next.
Right now, it's the Labor Day sale at Home Furniture. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices, like this counter table and 4 chairs for just $999. Or pay no interest for 3 years during the Labor Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
My day is packed. Client meetings, patient rounds,
getting kids out the door.
But Eric Hovde thinks all women care about is Hollywood.
It's just deplorable. Sadly, with females, they spend too much time focused on what's going on in Hollywood.
Well, guess what, Eric Hovde?
We know you supported overturning Roe versus Wade.
And we know you'd vote for a national abortion ban, too.
Eric Hovde must think he knows better than us.
What is wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
When it comes to your business, off is not an option. Off means time and money lost. To move forward and grow, you need to be on time, on budget, so you can come out on top. Batteries Plus has the national scale to fulfill all your battery and power needs, and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business. Visit one of our 700+ stores today.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Everyday prices are too high. Food, rent, gas, back to school clothes.
That is called Bidenomics.
A loaf of bread costs 50% more today. Ground beef is up almost 50%. There's not much left at the end of the month.
Bidenomics is working.
The price of housing has gone up. It feels so hard to just be able to get ahead.
And we are very proud of Bidenomics.
It's the Labor Day mattress sale at Home Sleep Express. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices or pay no interest for 3 years on quality mattress brands Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep during the Labor Day mattress sale, going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The 2024 Summer Paralympics begin today in Paris. Meanwhile, a British athlete who won a bronze medal at the Beijing Paralympics is reaching for the stars. John McFall, a Paralympian turned astronaut, could soon be the first disabled person to go into space. He credits the Paralympics with helping to challenge preconceptions of what disabled people can achieve. A motorcycle accident caused him to have his right leg amputated when he was 19. McFall learned to run again and became a professional track and field athlete. He won a bronze medal in the 2008 Beijing Paralympics and later began working as a trauma and orthopedic surgeon. Very impressive. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
During the Labor Day sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
More lies from Donald Trump. The truth? On Kamala Harris's watch, violent crime went down. Her record as district attorney and attorney general? Locking up child abusers, online predators, and violent offenders, and shutting down international drug cartels. Under Donald Trump, a violent crime wave, and Trump ordered MAGA extremists to kill the bipartisan border security bill. Trump just talks tough. Kamala Harris is tough.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Energizer batteries provide long-lasting, reliable power that you can depend on. Save big in our huge in-stock selection. Get an 11% rebate on all Energizer batteries. Need cleaning supplies? Stock up and save big on top brands like Dawn, Tide, and Bounty. Right now, receive $10 instant savings on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Procter & Gamble products.
Save big money at Menards.
Hot tubs, hot tubs, hot tubs. The Hot Tub and Pool Expo is at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska this Labor Day weekend only. Truckloads of hot tubs from major brands like Hot Spring and Caldera Hot Tubs. Hot tubs as low as $79 a month, 0% financing. Save thousands. End of season savings on all above ground pools starting at $140 a month. Swim spas up to $10,000 off. Saunas starting at $59 a month. Hot tubs, swim spas, saunas, and above ground pools up to 40% off. This weekend only at Hot Springs Spas and Pools in Onalaska. SpaExpoLaCrosse.com.
During the Labor Day sale going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Hey, if you take a look now, I bumped up the temperatures. We're expecting possibly around 88 or some upper 80s today, believe it or not, as we have our high showing up right about now at 82 degrees. You go into it, we get to about 85 for tomorrow with storms on the way in the late night. And your Labor Day weekend, as I mentioned before, is looking fantastic with a whole lot of sunshine.
All right, Art, thank you. And thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We'll see you back here tonight.